Yeah, you doing your thing. I like what you doing. But baby, you got a ways to go. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get comfortable in the comments and the likes. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the light bill still due. The rent still due. The refrigerator gotta get filled.
Yeah.
So the comments and the likes, if the comments and the likes ain't doing that,
Yeah.
if they ain't filling the refrigerator up, if the motherfuckers in the comments and the likes ain't paying the light bill, if they ain't making sure the rent covered, you got some ways to go.
No, that's a fact.
It's easy for me to press like. I can press like and not even pay attention to nothing you doing.
That's a fact.
I'm just that type of nigga. Like, whatever. Like. I can press like and not pay attention. It's a different reception for me to not only pay attention but want to spend money with you. That's the point we got to get to. We got to get to the point to where we can, one, put it on a plate or put it in the bank. That's when a motherfucker fucking with you. A nigga fucking with you when they put their hand in their pocket. Don't go by them comments and them likes. Cause guess what? If you're a pretty female, that nigga putting fire emojis might want to fuck. If you a fly nigga that throw that shit on, a nigga might just like your leg and be like, he got that shit on. It might not even be about your music. It might be about shit that you don't even know. But a nigga just put a fire emoji. Or a nigga might feel like, I fuck with Beeb. I don't even know what he talking about right now, but you know, like fire.
Like the memories. Though his death killed my energy. For him, I gotta go on a winning spree. I gotta touch the end zone, I gotta bring the win home. It's mandatory, that's what we've been on. The day he died, we was all by his side. Prayed he opened his eyes, but God said it's time. Hell to hell, shoulder to shoulder. Right. Hell to hell, shoulder to shoulder. We can't let the devil in, we can't let the devil in. Rest in peace, Jammer. Miss you every day, my boy. I can't say your name without getting teary-eyed. Rest in peace, Ashir. Rest in peace, Shawnee.
You already know what time it is. Big World Takes.
Blah.
It's your boy, Big Moolah. Got your boy.
It's B, baby. 1-2 of the World Takes.
Tonight we got a real special episode for y'all.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep the applause going. We got the one and only Big Ooh is in the building. Make some noise.
Right.
Slick.
What up, though, baby? Hello. Hello. World Takes, we in the building, baby. Happy to be here. Shout out to the guys.
Thank you for being here tonight.
I feel excellent tonight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Episode 234, man. It's a real special episode, man.
Yeah.
We got the biggest in the city in here with the biggest in the city. You know what I mean? We got the biggest artists with the biggest podcast. When two worlds collide, man, hip hop and podcasting, you know, can only be brought to you by the city's biggest, man. That's
like
World
that
Takes. That's Big O. That's Slick. You
I
heard
like
me?
that talk right there.
You heard me? How everybody feeling tonight, Big O? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Got some good news, man. We blessed to be here, man. Every day is a blessing, baby. You hear me?
We're going to get into the news in just a second, but I want to say welcome home, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome
I like
home,
that.
man. You back home, make some noise.
Yeah, I like
Back
that.
home.
Yeah, I like that. Welcome home, nigga.
B, baby, how you feeling tonight, man?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited about the news. I like good news. You know, Ooh always come through with the good news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nice news, pleasant. So I'm excited about it.
Right.
Well, y'all know we got a saying around here. We like to get straight to the shits. I'm gonna ask you back home, where you wanna start? Where you wanna start? You tell me.
However y'all feeling, man. I'm following y'all lead tonight, baby.
All right, let's start with some questions like the momentum.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like, you know, y'all, the momentum was up here. You know, we fucking with everybody in the momentum. You know what I mean? And then, like, a couple months later, you know, I'm hearing like, oh, people separating, people don't want to be in the momentum. Like, what's that about? What? Anything you want to share about that?
With the momentum, I'm gonna say this. It was an idea to take 4 solo artists and put them in a group that I had, right? Pardon me. It was an idea that I had to take 4 solo artists and put them in a group. My idea was that people attract the movements. So I knew that them as a unit, people would attract to the energy, and then they would be able to springboard into their solo shit with new followers and new fans. Sure. I'm a fan of all the guys. I got love for all the guys. I think years from now, we'll look back and we'll say that was a period of time that we all remember. They'll listen to the music and they'll appreciate it more as it ages because it's timeless. Shout to Riley, shout to the guys from the Momentum. Got love for all of them, you know. The thing about this thing here is that this music shit is work, bro. Yeah. A lot of people don't understand the amount of work and sacrifice that goes into this shit. Yeah. You know, I've sacrificed real life for this music, bro. I miss moments in my loved ones' lives that I should have been there for behind this music shit, bro. You know? So that it's either in you or it ain't. You know what I mean? And I say that respectfully. I love all them guys, man. I wish them all the best. And whatever they plan to do, I'm with them. You know, out of all of them, I talk to Plaga every day. At least 3 times, probably 2 to 3 times a day. He's getting ready to work on a solo project. And I just want y'all to stay tuned for that. And whatever the guys is doing, I'm with them. I got love for them. We created a genuine bond in a short amount of time that will never change. It's like winning the chip with your high school team. You're always gonna have that bond, no matter where life take you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Broken Dreams is out now, produced by Raleigh. El Plaga Band's getting ready to start working on that solo joint. Stay tuned. You know what I mean?
So when I hear that, like it's work, and that's your response to it. Like is that saying like everybody didn't realize it wasn't work? It was a lot of work that comes with it, and they wanted to tap out because they didn't really want to put that type of work in?
I think it's just a matter of they weren't a group.
They weren't. Yeah.
So it wasn't like I met them as a group. I met them as 4 battle rappers, and we all believed in the idea of the group, right? I think it's just a matter of, you know, life be life, and everybody got to do what's best for them. You know what I mean? But in the mix of all that, in the mix of life, and in the mix of all the real shit going on, if this is something you want to do, you got to find a way. You know? For sure. When you want to do something, you find a way to do it. And at the end of the day, it's like, no matter how much love I got for the guys, no matter how much I believe in them, I can't want it for you.
Yeah.
I can't, you know what I mean? Like,
kinda, like you speaking a little cold for me. I'm
talk
honestly,
to me.
But I'm gonna ask you this.
Speaking of cold.
I'm gonna ask you this. Was there ever a time where you felt like, all right, I'm gonna hit you with you know, they always ask the rock question. Like, was there ever a time you felt like, when was the moment you felt like the momentum is like over?
I never felt like it was over.
Yeah. But
I did feel like it's tricky because it's playing on words. I never felt like it was over.
Yeah.
I felt like, you gotta think, this was our first stop. Our first interview was with y'all.
That's a fact.
I felt like we hit the ground running. I feel like we set the town on fire.
Yeah.
But I think everybody that's paying attention could see what? The momentum slowed down. As cliche as that sounds. The energy slowed down. The energy that we was building and investing, and it slowed down. I think everybody agreed to that. It slowed down. So it slowing down goes back to what I'm saying, that we're living in a different time, right? We're living in a time where you gotta work every day. You gotta post something every day. Constant post. The consistency is what builds the fan base. Yeah. It's not like back in the day no more where I can drop and then take a break and chill. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like when I'm financially good, I gotta work. When I'm fucked up, I gotta work. When the rent paid, I gotta work. When the rent late, I gotta work. I gotta work every day.
You always had to work.
You gotta work. You got to work.
Back in the day,
But
you wasn't hitting no buttons to get
it was different back in the day.
Shipped out everywhere.
I'm gonna tell you why it was different back in the day. Because you had machines backing you. You could release an album and a nigga could fade to black for a minute. To right now, it's so microwavable. You got to be in their face especially when you're trying to build something. It's different when you established already because people are looking for you now. You're trying to gain the attention of people. You got to be in their face every day. Every morning, I post something on the gram. Every morning.
I'm just saying this based off like people back in the day, they ain't had access to the internet. They had to go city to city.
Physically.
Yeah, so I'm just saying like you always have to work.
All right, so
There's never been a time in life
I
where
agree.
you didn't have to put
I
in
agree.
work.
But now you got to mix the old with the new. So you got to mix that city to city. That's what you call a promo run.
Yeah.
You got to mix that promo run with the new wave. And the new wave is the social media shit.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm saying all that to say that it's work, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's work.
I was just saying like it wasn't no back in the day.
I agree. I agree.
But
I think that what happens is talent. The talent part, the rapping part is cool. Spit a verse right now, and I could be like, "Damn, you fire." But are you going to do what's necessary to get the world to know who you are?
Yeah.
Are you going to do what's necessary to get different markets that never heard of you? How you going to go in Cincinnati, in that room in Cincinnati, and win the room over when nobody know you? You know what I mean, bro? Like, you know what I mean?
It's called bullshit. It's like you go to the park and you hoop and shit. You killing niggas like it's fun, but are you going to do what it takes to get to the league?
The bullshit,
right.
not
you know what I
gonna
mean?
get you there. The
bullshit. You can bullshit with it all you want. Know what I mean? But that's not going to get you success. It's going to be the hard work. It's going to literally be out working people.
So answer the question then. So because you threw us off when you said it's called bullshit, right? Because people take it like, oh, you can go in the room in Cincinnati and bullshit around.
I mean, like how Jay-Z said, bullshit with rap if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's look at it like this.
How do you go in the room in Cincinnati and win a
I'm gonna tell you like this. Greatness has a common denominator in its work ethic.
Yeah,
right?
That's a fact.
Kobe Bryant was getting up at 4 a.m. You know why? Because he said the guys on my team ain't going to practice till 12. Yeah. If I get up at 4 and start at 5, they'll never catch up with me because I've been working hours before these niggas. That nigga was practicing with his team at away games, then going to high schools in different cities and practicing on his own.
Yeah.
It's a different monster. It's a different dedication. When you want something and you dedicate your life to it, and it's just you can't even explain it to people. They won't understand it unless they understand it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what Brady was just explaining, like how he don't really look at none of the new quarterbacks like that, because it's like the idea of like having to learn, like putting in learning the defenses, learning the schemes, and really studying and putting in the work. Like a lot of people don't do that. They just rely off of talent and skill. You know what I mean?
I think with the momentum, right? I think the guys are so dope, and I think people just love the idea of a 4-man group talking that shit, representing the town. Especially, it kind of felt like Griselda, Wu-Tang is, hip hop, bar heavy shit. But it's like at the end of the day, we gotta work. We already know, like I always say, Trenton is overlooked. It's a small city. Nobody's coming to save us. So what we gotta do? We gotta work every day. You know what I mean? And I think this music shit just takes a different dedication, a different drive, to make it happen, bro. It's like, it ain't easy, man. You gotta think. Look at me, I've been doing this 20 plus years. Yeah. Doors just starting to open up as of recent. Money is just starting to really come in the way I needed to as of recent. My 20th season, 23rd, 24th season. So it ain't easy. You know what I mean? Yeah. It ain't easy.
Okay, so that's basically your final answer to the momentum. Like what happened to momentum?
That's your
final answer?
I mean, like I said, I think I know Bal working on the solo project.
Yeah.
Plaga getting ready to work on the project. Fly was just in the studio with me. So I talk to Stacks every now and then, but Stacks my man. So it's like I told you, it's like we created a real bond. We was on the phone for hours every day for 6, 7, 8 months. I got love for them niggas. I love them niggas. But at the end of the day, the show goes on. You know what I'm saying? And those those that's going to work, those that's going to run with the pack, going to run, and those that's not is going. You know, it just is what it is. That don't mean like I got the love changes.
Yeah,
I love you.
I was just asking.
Yeah,
there's no right.
It ain't no bad blood. It ain't no situation where it's like fuck none of them niggas. I love them niggas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I want the best for them. But I'm just on my bike, bro.
So I'm hearing like you know, just like you bicycling through life like Frank and Jay-Z.
Chill, you stupid. But I mean, but like I said though, you know, it was a learning process for me too. You know, overseeing the project and producing the project, and I appreciate them guys even trusting in my vision. I take a lot too, bro, for niggas to trust in another man's vision.
Like artists, yeah.
A grown man too, and you not being my day one or not being, you know what I mean? So that's humbling in itself, you know. And I think we gave him a good body of work. And like I said, if them niggas call me tomorrow and say they want to lock in, we locking in. But if they don't call me tomorrow, I'm still going to work.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's just
I'm
what
gonna
it
accept
is.
that. Mullah, you add anything on that? Because
it takes a certain level of discipline. I think that's all we talking about. You know, a lot of people can rap. It don't take much to get up there and rap every day, right? But the discipline is really work on your craft, man. Hone your craft, Mamba mentality. Go out there, put on a show. Even on the days you don't feel like it. That just all goes back to discipline. And with that being said, I want to transition to Building 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. It's on the way.
October 9th, for sure.
October 9th, Yaya birthday.
Rest in peace, my nigga Ya, for sure.
God bless the dead.
That's sure. That's right.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Ya, man, a real legend in the city. Make some noise for Ya, man.
That's a fact. Big facts. Purple champ, nigga. For sure. For sure, man. Fucking God.
New project, Building 9 on Ya's birthday. The people at home watching, they don't know. Give them a little backstory about Building 9 and why the project is titled that.
Building 9 is dropping on Ya's birthday. Anybody familiar with Ya, familiar with myself, familiar with Chrome, Building 9 was headquarters. You know what I'm saying? We experienced everything in Building 9 and in that block radius, Eisenhower, Coolidge, and that whole area. So it's just kind of a tribute and a testimony to my story, just giving them my story from a different perspective in a musical way, also in a short film way. Shout to Chop Mosley, who's going to be shooting that. And just keeping Ya name alive, super good dude. You know, telling the story of not only Ya, but other guys that we lost from around the way, and just painting that picture artistically, though. You know, in a way that somebody can relate that don't know me from a can of paint. You know, seeing it, they can relate, because all the stories are similar. A lot of us, for the most part, we done been through some shit. We done lost some friends. We done had ups and had downs, and had good days and had bad days. So that's really what it is. Yeah. Jumping off the porch, infatuated with the wrong things, chasing the wrong things, thinking that was the way, and making a lot of mistakes. And you know what I mean? A lot of, you know, that's in a nutshell, that's what it is, you know?
I'm sure y'all is looking down. I'm sure he's smiling.
Yeah, for sure. God bless him, man.
That's Building 9, Apartment 3B. That's October 9th. It's on the way, but like you mentioned, this is more of a 3-part series with visuals to accompany it. Each session has its own visuals to accompany it. I don't know if they heard you when you just said that, because that's amazing to me. Like the rollout you on right now, top tier. I'm in like an artistic space, so I'm a fan of art, right? In my crib, I got art everywhere. My grandfather, God bless him, was an artist. I've always been a fan of art. My mom always been a fan of art. Like I said, my grandfather was a painter. Art is music. Music is art. It all coincide, right? So Building 9, Apartment 3B is the first one that drops October 9th, y'all birthday. In November, I'm going to drop Building 9, Apartment 2A. December, I'm going to drop Building 9, Apartment 1C. It's a 3-part series. Yeah. And it's 3 records on each project.
They all gonna come with visuals. It's gonna be short film like, and then at the end of it, I'm gonna do an actual movie called Building 9. And it's just, telling my story, bro. Telling my story, man. Just telling them about, everything I've been through, about how the town was at that time, the things that influenced us to make, some good decisions and some bad decisions, the consequences we faced, and that, that type of shit, bro. Just giving them the vibe through music. You know what I mean?
That shit really is art, because lucky for us, we was privy to hear it,
right?
Best to hear it, like the album, and like when I'm listening to it, I'm thinking like this is your outlook on the city with a backdrop. The backdrop of just like music is entrancing. So like even how hearing you explain it, it's just like, yo, this shit really is art, because like mad people will probably hear it and get a different perspective of what they feeling and what they hearing about it. And the way you explain it's like, damn, you really, when you say that, then I can kind of apply it to it. But when I first heard it, I was thinking something else. You know what I mean? It was similar, but it was different. You know what I mean? So that shit is art, bro. This album is artistry, and I appreciate it.
I think that the visuals is just going to enhance it. The visuals is going to be Belly, Streets is Watching, that type vibe. Even the artwork, the actual artwork for the project was done by 2 Trenton artists. I don't know if y'all familiar with Pac. You got them hats going around the joints.
Yeah, Pac coming through tomorrow too.
He told me. He said they're coming through, him and his man.
Yeah,
they both coming through, man. So shout out to both of them guys. They did my actual artwork for the project.
That's fire.
You know what I mean? So it's important that we incorporate that homegrown talent, but we're not doing no favors. Both of them guys more than qualified.
Overqualified.
They art, that's what they do. You know what I mean? I seen them a while ago, a long time ago. I think they did some artwork for HG's from South Trenton for one of his projects. So I've been aware of what they was doing, but it just, the timing is everything.
Nah, word.
And that whole outlook, what I was going with the art for the music, it was only right that I had them do the cover. So shout out to them, and I appreciate them guys.
One thing I want to say about you, one thing I got to mention, and I feel it's important because I feel a lot of times when you on top, they may not want to give you your flowers for the things you deserve your flowers for. Mm-hmm. And one thing about you is you're not afraid to reach back to the city.
That's a fact.
Put a nigga on, do a solid for a nigga, show a nigga some love. And I think you should be commended for that. They got my sounds out. Hit the bell. They got my sounds out. But you should be commended for that. Because you ain't scared to put your city in the forefront. And I feel like that's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. You heard me?
Yeah, for sure.
Put your city out in front.
I had a conversation with Plog. Me and Plog had a conversation. Me and Plog go back and forth, man, on the daily, man. That's really like my little bro. Mm-hmm. And we built and we talked about some things, and I talked about how I felt like Trenton was lacking what Plaga would call an inside man. Mm-hmm. And what I meant by that was all this talent in the community, we lacking somebody that could take the artists from Trenton and put them in the rooms they need to be in, put them around the people they need to be around, plug them with whatever they need to go to the next level. And Plaga was always telling me like, nah, we ain't lacking a nigga, that's you.
That is.
You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't see yourself how others see you.
That's real.
What I do is from such a genuine place, bro, that I don't even identify with it as like, because I always wanted to see everybody win. I'm so comfortable with who I am, right, that I'm not threatened by nobody. I never was, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas take their ball and run. Don't want to share the stage because Moo coming through. Moo might take too much of my attention off me. Beeb coming through. The ladies like Beeb, he taking too much attention off me. I'm comfortable with who I am, and I understand that the stage is big enough for everybody that's willing to put in the work to be on that motherfucker.
Word is life.
You understand what I'm saying? I always been like that, bro. I'm talking about like, if and it's documented. You look back and you say, the movement was me, Chrome, my man Boat, Sos and Bone, and Far, God bless his dad, right? Mm-hmm. Then we did the Fifth Ave Boys. Cosmic Kev called me with one of the biggest shows of my career. Future, Rick Ross, French Montana, the Migos Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, right? He called me. Guess what I did? Took the whole gang down that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I want y'all to experience this shit with me. I don't want to come back home and tell y'all about it. I want to look to my right and see Chrome on the stage. I want to look to my left and see Far on the stage. Yo, you know, I never talked about this. You know how excited Far was when he came home to do the come up show? You understand what I'm saying?
You could tell Far was
Like he was
on his shit.
on that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the parking lot. I ain't see that
Ain't let you
nigga.
down
I
neither.
ain't see that nigga smile so much.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's the shit that I do it for because, bro, I always been a nigga like I want to see my niggas shine. You know what I mean? Let's shine together. I don't want to be the only one shining because that becomes uncomfortable. When you're the only one winning amongst niggas, you're the only one doing good, and you're not helping the people around you, what happens? Something's bound to happen, my nigga, because you're not helping. It's like you flexing on niggas now at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Would you write for niggas? Like, have you ever?
Ghostwrite?
Yeah, like try to get niggas on, like put a group together.
Well, I ain't just want like the momentum.
No, not the momentum.
Oh, you saying like
get
period?
your own, like
Oh,
you
yeah.
say you see niggas shine like people who you know who don't rap, but you know they might,
Oh, yeah.
like out. They got a lifestyle. They got a
See, like with the momentum, them guys are so talented.
yeah. No, that's disrespectful. I
I wouldn't. Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just being clear. With them guys are so extremely talented. All I did was orchestrate with them, right? Yo, let's pick this beat. Let's try this hook. Let's do this here. Nah, don't say that. But their pens was so.
Yeah, that'd be disrespectful to ask.
Now, for a nigga around the way that this nigga got the swag, he got the swag, he got the
did
pizzazz,
that
he got the
before?
personality. But you still, it's a skill set. See, what a lot of people don't understand is that people think it's easy. It's really work, though. It don't happen overnight. You got to dedicate yourself to really know how to lay on them beats and vibe, but that shit don't just happen.
Did you
know what I
try
mean?
that before?
I've ghostwritten for a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
Some niggas get it, some niggas don't because it's not in their heart.
Yeah.
It got to be in your heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I only asked that because I was looking at, like, I was talking about Big and,
Who?
like, Rivera.
Okay,
You know what I mean? And he was talking about Big, and he was like, how Big had a vision, and Big could, like, write for all them niggas.
How about
He
Junior
was trying to
Mafia?
take them all on.
But
And
because you want your niggas to win.
yeah, and like I ain't trying to, like, I know you take your time to write and stuff like that, man, but I know at some point, like, I know you can just whip up a 16 for a nigga.
Oh yeah, I've done that shit plenty of times.
Where you get a nice little group.
Yeah.
A nice little group. And then you just whip up some music from it.
I've done that shit. I've done that shit plenty of times. You know.
Do that shit for the world takes then.
Well, y'all ain't ready.
We got the
Y'all
producer
ain't ready
in
for
the house.
that.
I'm
Y'all ain't
good.
ready
I'm
for that,
good
bro.
when a nigga write my
Look
shit.
at Boo said, "Yeah, I'm
Write
cool.
my shit. Boo gonna come with his original verse.
B,
I'm
we
gonna come
gonna do
with
some
the
Afro
verse.
beat shit. We gonna do some Afro beat shit.
I'm with
B.
that shit too.
You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
R&B, like, I think more music about love and positivity.
Yeah,
and
I ain't mad at that.
I'm with that. If you going, I can't really sing though. You know what I mean?
Man,
I
what
get some artists.
the right
who can sing,
engineer
but
put it
the
together.
rap my
Auto tune,
write
yeah,
my
you hear
shit.
me?
I'll put my shit with the cadence, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel comfortable about that. I said, nah, word up, man.
He an industry plant.
Nah, word up, nah,
like-
He an industry plant.
nah, word up, word up. Cause I just seen Michael Irvin talking about how he was there with Deion Sanders came out with the Must Be the Money. You heard me?
Must be the money.
And he was saying how at the time before that somebody offered to write a song for him. You feel me? And he denied it. He kind of looked back on it. I'm thinking we the biggest podcast in the city. Why I tried to rap. I'm gonna keep it real. I'll play you my shit. You be like, nah. You feel me? But if you gonna write my shit, nah, I mean,
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this though too, respectfully, with all due respect, cause y'all the biggest.
yeah.
Anything ain't fair.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
true. But
Respectfully.
nah, but like you said,
We got to
Drake,
know our
he got my
lanes.
shit.
We got to know our lanes.
Drake
We
figure out
got
that
to
shit.
know where our plane is supposed to land.
I'm gonna tell you
And
like this.
everybody stay in their spectrum.
Nah, but you
I
got-
like your energy though.
But if Drake, you said if Drake
I like
figure
your
out
energy.
my shit going splash, right?
I mean,
So if
but Drake probably
figure
got
out
to
my
coach
shit,
you through it, walk you through
Am
it,
I
get
gonna
your
write
back
my
right.
shit? I'm gonna ask Moo to write my shit, or I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Moo. I'm gonna say, oh,
Oh yeah.
I got a couple for you, right?
And guess what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, listen. Make sure everything lands. Zelle, Cash,
Yeah.
whatever we got.
Yeah.
Ah, for real.
Yeah,
we
you
work
gonna
it
get
out.
the credit.
It's gotta
Yeah,
add
we
up.
gotta work it out.
Credits. Don't
Yeah.
worry about that. I'm not ashamed. Of
No,
that.
I know.
I don't feel like I need
Music,
to be the.
but let me say this though, all jokes aside, music is a collaboration. So at the end of the day, right, we all in the room, we all should be pouring into the record to make this record the best record possible.
Yeah.
If I'm in the booth and Plug say, nah, Slick, don't say that, I ain't saying it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I go with the room. So if everybody in the room saying, nah, that ain't it. All right, take it. I'm not married to the records. I want to make the best record possible. So I'm not that full of myself to where I'm like, yo, nah, fuck y'all, this is it.
I like that.
I'm going with the energy of the room. The energy of the room never lied. You feel what I'm saying?
Moo, you like that, or you still stuck on you only writing your shit?
I like. Excuse me. Hold up. I don't need you to speak for me.
We take food stamps, Cash App, Zelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we need some uniforms for the kids in the
Nah,
project.
bro, some book
However we
bags
got
when
to
you
work
bring
it
your
out.
book bag
Yeah,
giveaway.
we take it
When you
all.
go back to school, you need
We take
pens,
orders.
you need erasers, you need
with
notepad.
all that.
Yeah.
I want to be clear. Big Moolah write his own.
Hey, Moo, give me one of your top.
I'm fucking hollering.
Give me one of your top 5 verses right
I
now.
want to be clear. I write my own rhymes. I never need help.
Right now, right?
I never needed.
While on this show.
I never needed help.
You get spicy.
Nah,
Like, a
Moo
lot of
Rock-
y'all
Moo
favorite
Rock-
rappers
Moo
got
Rock-
110
Moo got some
writers on
songs.
their album.
Damn, that's a fact.
A lot of y'all favorite rappers got 110 writers on their album. Let's talk about it.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
out of 22.
but let me say this to y'all. Coming into the game, I felt like how y'all feel. Being in the business of music and at the stage I'm at now, I know that if y'all left me in here by myself with a beat, I could come up with a record, right?
Yeah.
But guess what? I'm not opposed to collaborating. Now, the MC in me, the rapper in me, where I come from, I can never let somebody write a verse to me and say that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not pig-headed enough to say, nah, don't say that, to take that input. You might be like, nah, you shouldn't say that, you should say this. If that shit hot, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Because I know what I could do by myself. It's been proven.
Yeah.
We trying to make the best record possible.
That's a
So
fact.
when we trying to make when we go in the bars on I-95, sway in the morning, that's when you go up there, talk your shit, let your 90-bar verse go. You know what I mean? Blah, 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 switch the beat up and all that old shit. When we coming in here to make a record, we trying to make
You
this
ain't trying to
shit
waste no
fire.
time, yeah.
So let's collaborate because you ain't in this room for nothing. Give me some energy. I'm feeding off everybody energy in the room. What you think about that? You should probably change this. All right, let's change it. What you think? You think we should change? I mean, that's how the best records come about. The best records is collaborations, bro.
Yeah.
This is a collaborative sport. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Or pain.
or pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Man, that's interesting to think about. Coming from one of the best artists in the city, well, probably the best artist in the city,
I respect that. Thank you too.
you know, hearing that it's a collaborative process. And I've heard that before, you know, another one of my favorite artists is Drake. You know, I'm fucking with I'm fucking with Drake, Cell, DZ, y'all know who I'm fucking with. But to hear you say it's collaborative, that's huge. That's huge because I don't know if the youth at home, the ones that's just jumping off the porch, just getting to it, I don't know if they really know that or understand that yet.
Because we're living in a space where a lot of people are so used to working by themselves now because the home setup was so cheap. See, there was a time where you really had to pay to get in that studio. It wasn't no, I mean, my man got it at the laptop, and very few people had studios. Now when it came digitalized, it became more accessible. everybody got a little setup and a little mic. You know what I mean? So once you get out of your space and just recording by yourself, and every artist does what works for them. But you realize, I realized, I can go in the studio by myself and this is what I come up with. But I noticed that some of my biggest records, some of my best records was when I collaborated. Had producers in the room, other artists in the room, let me know what they was hearing. We added those components and take this out. You know what I mean? Everybody dropped a little bit of ingredients in the pot. We make gumbo. You know what I mean? And that's how you leave the studio with something. You know what I mean? That's why I tell artists, every artist needs trusted ears. You need somebody in your circle that you could go to and say, B, what you think about that? I don't really like that.
Who's yours?
Uncle Out, my man outstanding, Ace McLeod. Out been my ear since I was a kid, to the point where we argue. Oh, I don't like that. You don't like that? I killed that shit. I said that. I heard you. I don't like it. It ain't good enough. You need that because it set a fire up under you to go back and say, all right, I know if I got his approval, I know this shit fire. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of niggas is too emotional to take that criticism.
Let me ask you
And
something.
those are niggas that don't never get better. The niggas that can't take the criticism is the niggas that don't never get better. Because you only gonna get better through criticism. That forces you can't go left, nigga. Now you working on your left hand all summer. Now when you pop back up September, you shooting with your left hand, you spinning left, you dribbling left.
Accountability.
No, you gotta work on
You
that
gotta
left
work
hand.
on it.
Let me ask you
You gotta
something.
take accountability.
You ever went to Kilogram and like ask for his like approval?
Accountability.
Accountability.
You know what I mean?
Accountability. I want to get into it though
Talk
because
to him. This nigga is fucking
this
crazy,
nigga
man.
going nuts.
Talk to me, bro.
He nuts.
This nigga's
Nah,
crazy,
he throwing
man.
me off too, like,
This nigga is
I don't
fucking
know what
nuts,
he
man.
got going on, man.
Talk to me.
You got to be accountable out here though, and you
For
got to
sure.
work on your craft. That's for sure. I want to switch gears a little bit.
Talk to me.
I want to switch gears. We got the project coming October 9th, but we got your birthday October 10th, and we got your birthday party coming up.
Oh, you and Yaya shit coming back to back like that?
So Yaya's born. Yaya's birthday is the 9th. My birthday is the 10th. I believe
That's
Fars
crazy.
is the 6th or the 7th. I know Legacies is the 5th. God bless the
Damn,
dead.
that's crazy, yo.
Yeah, we all Libras, man. Ain't that ironic? Yeah, it's crazy.
Make some
Damn.
noise for that.
For sure.
But your party is coming even sooner.
October 5th, it's all about the Benjamins party at Cooper's, hosted by Lil Kim, Lil C's. My birthday party as well. Shout out to Positive Force, Island Dreams, Cooper's. Get your tickets now. It's going to sell out next Sunday.
fact.
Queen
I'm
B,
surprised they ain't sold out
Lil
already. That's
Kim, Lil
crazy.
C's in the building.
Nah, that shit gonna be fire.
That shit gonna be a movie.
It's gonna be a movie.
I'm shooting a video. I'm shooting a video in there. I'm trying to bring Queen B to the front line after that joint.
Word is life.
I'm on Queen B Hill. Like
Man.
she come through here, you heard?
Yeah, man.
Like, nah, I
Yeah,
just playing. I just playing.
Goddamn.
I just playing
on
Queen
the
B.
front line is
Yeah,
different.
Hey,
Queen
look.
B on the front line is
Words like that.
bananas.
That's
Yeah.
different. Words
Shout out to
like
Mara too. You know, what y'all don't know is how I got plugged in with Kim. You know, I'm always wanting to get her love. Her hairstylist is from Trenton.
Yeah, the Mara friend of the show.
That's my girl.
Mara.
So,
Mara
Mara.
Salonica.
Yeah, so she plugged me in. She plugged me with Kim. We did the booking. We got it locked in. Yo, what the fuck
Nah,
is
he
going on?
Joe. This nigga Joe.
What's wrong with this nigga, man?
This nigga
Why
Joe.
would you say that?
What
Yeah.
you mean?
She is a friend of the
Mara
show.
Salon-
She
she
had
is
a
a
host
friend
on
of-
the show. She hosted the show
She
before.
a friend of the show.
Yeah, she
for
is. I've
sure.
seen her on the show
And she
before.
a celebrity.
Hairstylist. Yeah,
Word
she
is
fire
life.
too. Chill on my
Shout out
folks.
to her. Make
Chill on my
some noise.
folks,
Let the bell
baby.
serve, man.
She one of the best.
Yeah, chill on my folks, cuz. You know what I mean?
I got nothing here, but that's okay. Shout out to Mara Salonica. Shout out to Lil Kim,
Nah,
Lil
for
C.
sure.
But more
Nah, that was
importantly,
dope,
man, it's the birthday party, man. October 5th, we live, we lit, we popping bottles.
Yeah, we lit, bro. It's gonna be a good
We
time.
live, we lit, we popping bottles.
General admission tickets $50, VIP $100. As a matter of fact, VIP is sold out.
Where can they get tickets?
They get tickets from me. Eventbrite, Positive Force, Kevin Hines, who else? Fee. Tickets is around, but they ain't gonna be around too long, man. That thing gonna sell out, man. And I ain't coming to the door respectfully. My phone's gonna be on D&D. We just want to vibe, have a good time, man. Got the legends coming out. You know what I mean? Have a good time, man.
I heard there's a back door too. Like some people be getting let through the back door and stuff like that.
You on some shit today, huh? What's up with you, bro? You alright? You trying to go viral? What's up with you? This nigga is crazy, man. What's up with you, Mo?
I took a couple shots.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. All right, say no more. Okay.
I kept it clean.
You want bullshit. It's cool, though. You my nigga. It's all
I'm gonna
good.
take it back, though. Like that.
It's all good.
Fucking
It's
ain't
all
no backdoor
good, baby.
entrance, niggas be sliding, niggas. You know what I
This
mean?
nigga is crazy, man. That's been a big thing for me, too, for years, though. But a lot of the promoters, to be honest, to be totally honest, that's been a big gripe of mine as far as promoters.
Like back then when Max B came to the city, ain't nobody had Ooh perform. Or when French Montana came to the city, or when other people was coming to the city, the promoters wasn't necessarily giving you a platform. Or
true. But I'm gonna say this. That's true, and I talked to Splash about that a lot. Even with the Beans show, right? I said, yo, bro, you and Shoes, I did a hell of a thing. That was a dope night. Shit was packed. I said, my only thing is finding a way to involve the local talent. You know what I mean? I believe local talent should be on the stage. When these artists come into the city, local talent should be implemented. Local talent is implemented in other cities.
Mm-hmm. Even in big concerts and arenas and stuff like that.
If you go to any major city in the country, 9 times out of 10, local talent is going to open up.
Yeah.
But the local talent, on the flip side, it's a flip side to that too. The local talent has to understand the business aspect. If you're a promoter and I'm bringing Beeb to the club, say Beeb want 15,000.
Yeah.
The club want 5,000. I'm 20,000 in. I gotta pay my DJs. I gotta pay security. I'm 25,000 in. I'm not trying to hear nothing about no artist asking me to perform for free.
Yeah.
Unless you're bringing value, and what I mean by value is the barter system. I know you good for 100 tickets. You got a record in the city that's buzzing. I know you're bringing something to where if fair exchange ain't no robbery. I got a benefit, you got a benefit. I'm providing the platform, but now you got to meet me halfway. So if you're not willing to say, I got 500 to open up, at least come to me and say, I got a song I want to open up, and I got 200 people ready to buy tickets. That's fair exchange. All right, you know what? You got 200 people ready to buy tickets at $50? That's 10 bands for me. You go open up. You adding value. You bringing 200 people into my spot to see you. That's value. So I think a lot of times what happens is artists might feel like, yo, B coming to the town, I gotta open up. But it's also we gotta as artists we gotta step back and look at ourselves and say, listen, what is my value? What do I bring to this situation? It's money being spent, thousands of dollars. Nobody owes us nothing to just give us a platform. I gotta add value to this platform. So it's ways around. A nigga might say, I want 500 to open up. But a nigga might say, yo, B, I want 500. I'm charging 500 to open up. But I hear everybody in the town playing your record. So you know what? I'm gonna let you open up. I'm just asking you to sell 50 tickets. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't charging you, but I'm asking you to sell 50 tickets. Pour it back into me like I'm pouring into you. I'm about to provide you a platform, but at the same time, this platform is costing me $30,000. So add value. No, don't put your hand in your pocket. Go to the people that support you and tell them to buy tickets. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. Now you gave me some, I gave you some. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and value has to be proven. It has to be documented. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be able to see it and say, okay, if people don't,
agreed upon, like it gotta be agreed upon. Like both people gotta feel like it's a value being.
My thing is this, right?
You can feel like you provide value, but if I don't find no value in it, then I can't do nothing with it.
It has to be beneficial for all parties involved, right?
What's in it for me?
What's in it for me? I know what's in it for you. You want to open up. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now what do I get by letting you open up?
What's in it for you?
Right? Because I'm taking a financial risk. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think the understanding, and two, it comes from we got to move around to see how things get done. Once we move around to see how things get done, then we're able to gauge things differently and say, okay, I went to New York and this person performed and this opening act did this and this how this promoter carried it. I went to Atlanta, this artist performed and this I opened up and this how they carried it. I went to LA. Now you can assess the situation different because you're seeing how it's going in different markets. So it's easy for us to say how it should go here, us being here, but we have to experience it to see how it goes to say, okay. So in a nutshell, this is the whole point. If you're not willing to pay the fee to open up, add value, find a way to add value. That's for whoever. Say you say, yo, listen, I don't want to pay to open up for your show, right? But I'm good for 40 tickets at $50. That's $2,000. A promoter might say, all right, I'm cool with that. If you can sell 40 tickets for $50, go ahead, you can go ahead and do your record. You know what I mean? We got to find ways to add value so the pour has to be reciprocated. I pour into you, you pour into me. It can't be one-sided. And I think once artists here understand that, and certain artists do, because not more of the artists that do understand that are artists that I see on the gram performing out of town. So they're seeing how it goes, and they know, you know what I mean? But I did have a conversation with Shino for a long time, and Force too. I felt like y'all bringing these artists to the town. Bringing artists to the town and just giving them their money and letting them run is like a lick.
Let me ask you something.
You understand what I'm saying?
I mean,
they have to embody our culture, and that's how the relationships get created for the artists coming up here. We have to make them embody our culture, so we have to find ways to
ingratiate,
connect. Yeah, we have to. So I definitely wholeheartedly understand that. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you something. All right, so me, I go get Kim. You know what I mean? You don't get Kim, I go get Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Kim coming for the night. You know what I mean? And you know, I fucks with you. You know, Will Tate, you always rocking with us. You always giving us oops and shit. You know what I mean? So I say, look, I got Kim coming tonight. I want you to perform, but I need $5K. You paying that?
Me?
Yeah.
So, okay, that's a great question. Kim coming to the city and then you coming to me asking me, am I paying?
Lil Kim.
Lil Kim, yeah. And Lil Kim's a fucking icon.
That's right.
One thing we got to understand is opening up, I want to say, because I didn't say, we got to understand that opening up for an artist is not about Lil Kim seeing me perform. It's about getting the content with my camera crew, performing, and being able to document this and put this on my resume moving forward. Yeah. He's opened up for Kim, he's opened up for Ross, he's opened up for Meek. An extensive resume always looks good because it looks like you're working, right? Perception becomes reality. Now getting back to your question. Me, right, humbly, no, I'm not paying it. Right. And I'm going to tell you why, though. Not because I'm against doing the business, because what I told you in my last statement, it was a little long-winded. My period, my timeline, and my value is documented.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
It's documented.
That's why I asked.
You know what I mean? But humbly saying I'm not above doing business. Don't ever get that fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm not above doing business, but in that situation, in Trenton, I add value.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's documented, and you can turn your back, and I'm good for 200 tickets.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a following. I add value. And I'm gonna bring money to this joint. Not Lil Kim. First of all, let's get understood. Lil Kim don't need Big O.
Yeah.
Lil Kim an icon in her own right.
That's a fact.
She gonna pack the building without Big O.
No, that's.
But in Trenton, Big O adds value to that show. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of my history of work that I've done over a period of time, which is documented, which comes from me doing business, which comes from relationships that started as business.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So. No, in that case, I wouldn't pay the $5K because I feel like in Trenton, I shouldn't have to. But if the show was in Cincinnati, I might explore it.
Yeah.
If the show was in Albany, New York, I might explore it as an opportunity.
Yeah, sure.
If the show was in South Dakota, I might explore it. You know why? Because it's a new demographic. I'm getting new fans. It's a place for me to come in there and capture some new followers, some new listeners, and take them home with me and bring them to my world. And the thing about it is, here, a lot of artists, right, no matter how much work we're doing, we got a lot of work to do. Mm-hmm. No matter how much work we think we're doing, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So, for instance, let me give you this. I could go in the studio tonight, right, I could call Quest Quest, I need some studio time. Quest, knock it out. I do some hot shit. Quest, I want to shoot the video tomorrow. We shoot the video. Hot shit. Right? Come on, Milwaukee, stay with me, baby. Right? And then, that's his signature, though. You got the doze off. That's a signature, you feel me?
Look,
So,
time, if he can make it past that time right there, that's like we giving out souvenirs and all kinds of.
I'm good. I'm waiting for y'all.
So what I'm saying is this: you do the record at Quest crib, Quest shoot a crazy vision, right? You drop it on IG and Facebook, right? You get a list of comments, fire emojis, hot, what. Your comments more than likely is what? Family and friends, right? You sit back for 30 days and you do what? Repeat the process. So now you look up 6 months from now, your IG followers are stagnant. Your monthly listeners are stagnant. Your streams are stagnant. You know why? You're servicing the same people that know you. You're not stepping outside in the new markets, gaining followers, gaining fans.
Yeah.
Recording the music and shooting the video ain't even a tenth of what it takes no more to today's game. This shit is a whole different monster, bro. It's millions of people dropping music. So you got to find a way to build your audience and build the audience that's going to spend money with you.
That's a fact.
Not people that's just going to comment and say that's hot. People that's going to say how much that t-shirt is. Yo, that next show that you want to open up for, bring me 4 tickets.
$20.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's the key. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah. I only asked that to kind of play devil.
No, that's a great question, though. Well, it's tricky because, one, we want people to be their individual selves, right? So I don't want nobody to compare to me because I'm flawed like everybody else. I fall short like everybody else. And for a long time, I didn't have no formula. I just never gave up. That's the key. Hold on. That's the key. I didn't have no formula. Well, I didn't have no structure, no blueprint for a long time. I just was passionate and never gave up. Whether the days was good or days was bad, I was pushing, right? So I'm telling motherfuckers on the flip side this. Humbly, learn from my mistakes. Don't do as I do. Learn from my mistakes so that you can navigate and get to the end result quicker. The person behind me shouldn't take as long as it took me. If it take Plaga as long as it took me, I didn't do my job. You understand what I'm saying? The people behind me, their time's supposed to be cut in half. Then the people behind them, so on and so forth. So we gotta learn from the mistakes of those before us. I made a lot of mistakes because there was no blueprint. Yeah. There was nobody to say, yo, bro, this is how it goes. You had to go out there, trial and error, throw it against the wall and hope something stick. Yeah. You know what I mean? So through that, we found what works. You know what I mean? But now let me be the example for those behind me and say, bro, respectfully, I wouldn't suggest you do it like that. I would suggest you carry it like this. But I can only give you my input. You got to be receptive of the information. They say success is in the information.
No, that's true.
So you got to be receptive of it. And like I said, that's on a grand scheme for anybody. You know what I mean? But now, what you just said, you said some people might feel like how I feel, right?
Yeah.
First of all, who the fuck am I to tell you how to feel about yourself?
Right.
Hold yourself in high regard at all times.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Also, what Moose said, accountability. We have to be honest with ourselves. And we have to hold the people around us accountable to be honest with us. So what I mean is by this, you doing your thing. I like what you doing, but baby, you got a ways to go. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get comfortable in the comments and the likes. I'm going to tell you why. Because the light bill still due. The rent still due. The refrigerator got to get filled. Yeah. So the comments and the likes, if the comments and the likes ain't doing that, if they ain't filling the refrigerator up, if the motherfuckers in the comments and the likes ain't paying the light bill, if they ain't making sure the rent covered, you got some ways to go.
No, that's a fact.
It's easy for me to press like. I could press like and not even pay attention to nothing you doing.
That's a fact.
I'm just that type of nigga. Like, whatever. Yeah. Like. I can press like and not pay attention. it's a different reception for me to not only pay attention but want to spend money with you. That's the point we got to get to. We got to get to the point to where we could, one, put it on the plate or put it in the bank. That's when a motherfucker fucking with you. A nigga fucking with you when they put their hand in their pocket. Don't go by them comments and them likes. Because guess what? If you're a pretty female, that nigga putting fire emojis might want to fuck. If you a fly nigga that throw that shit on, a nigga might just like your leg and be like, he got that shit on. It might not even be about your music. Yeah. It might be about shit that you don't even know, but a nigga just put a fire emoji. Or a nigga might just feel like, I fuck with Beeb. I don't even know what he talking about right now, but, like, fire. Keep doing your thing, bro. So we can't let that shit navigate us or shape us to think, this way or that way. Is money coming in. That's what it boils down to. Is money being spent, right, with you, and are people calling you to spend money with you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you feel like if it's not that, it don't really matter that much?
If money is not being made, if money is not being made off what you're doing, if people are not calling your phone or DMing you to spend money with you, you have some work to do.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
You have some work to do.
That's fair enough.
Because what happens is people spend money with people that they think bring value.
Yeah.
A person thinks you bring a value if they feel the reason to say, yo, Beeb, how much you gonna charge me to da-da-da-da-da-da?
No, that's a fact.
So you work into the point of people to say, I'm gonna pay you for your time.
Yeah.
I know the value in coming the world takes and getting this interview.
No,
I know what it's gonna do for me. You work to get to that point for people to pay you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
So it's the same thing with the music. You can put music out all day till you blow in the face. But if motherfuckers is not calling you saying, yeah, we want you to do a walkthrough over here, how much you gonna charge us? We want you to come touch the stage over here, how much you gonna charge us? Y'all got a record that I think you'll sound good on, how much you gonna charge me? There's work to be done.
There's work to be done. That's honest and that's
and that goes back to self-reflection and everything. That's what was it?
Self-actualization.
So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's something you gotta look in the mirror and say to get something, no matter how hot you are, how many comments you are. The years, we about to be in October.
Yeah.
The year is about to come to an end.
The crazy thing is, like what you learn, like even working at jobs or like you score your ratings and stuff like that, you'll never get, like if it's 1 out of 5, you'll never get a 5 or a 10. You know what I mean? Because it's always work that needs to be done. It's always like,
you want to get comfortable.
It's not always improvement. Then you already failed yourself anyway. If you already feel like you her, no room for improvement, you kind of lost.
No room. So at the end of the day, right, I told somebody the other day, I said, people will mistake my arrogance on record with that as who I am as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you're a rapper. So
it's a braggadocious sport.
Yeah.
This is a braggadocious sport.
Yeah.
When I step into that booth, I'm turned up. But when I come out and do this, I'm who I truly am. So I'm saying all that to say, at the end of the day, right, we got to be humble. Mm-hmm. There got to be some sense of humility somewhere.
No, that's a fact.
Feel yourself, be comfortable with who you are and be confident, but you have to be humble because the humble in you is going to make you ask the questions to the people to get the information that you're lacking, right? Yo, Beeb, I see y'all. What episode is this?
240.
240 what?
234.
Y'all on episode 234, man. I've been thinking about starting a podcast, man. What y'all suggest I do? Now, because of y'all bumps and bruises and trials and errors to get to episode 234, you able to tell a nigga, well, listen, when you start, man, make sure you monetize and make sure you got your YouTube studio channel and make sure you got this in order. Get this kind of mic, man. Be careful for these kind of mics. You know what I mean? Make sure you got these cords. Always get an extra pack of cords in case these go out. You know what I mean? Get you this type of computer.
I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes,
you understand what I'm saying?
Sometimes you want to tell them all that, but one thing you got to tell them is just start.
Yeah, but also
just start.
But also know that these intangible things happen on the road.
They come
because I experienced this.
Yeah, it ain't like how it look.
How you would spare tire in the trunk, nigga, because you gonna catch a flat.
That go full.
You understand what I'm saying?
That go full circle to how you were saying, like just jump in the rap game, like it's work and stuff like that. Because a lot of times people will see stuff from the outside and just think it's like, oh, if I rap good, I rap better. Nigga might rap better than Soulja Boy. You feel me? So they might think like, oh, I'm destined to blow just because they rap better. And it's not because you see it from the outside, it just look like it's easy.
Let's tie it in the Building 9, right? Let's circle back. I started hustling because I was attracted to things that I thought I could only acquire hustling. Not just because I was broke, but because my man was just broke and now he got a temp tag in his car and he jumping out with a new Coogee on, fresh Gores and the Mobby jeans and a bankroll on him and a chain from downtown. I was attracted to that outside looking in, right? The attraction drew me to do what he did to get it, not knowing what they went through to get it. It's the same thing with the music.
No word.
I'm attracted to the way people treat Ooh, the way they speak on Ooh, the way they hate on Ooh, and I'm just using myself because I'm speaking on myself.
Network, how Ooh be bumping shoulders with this person, that person.
I didn't see the part when Ooh lights was off, or Ooh spent his last to go to Miami to meet with this person, or when Ooh drove 3 hours to meet with this person and the nigga didn't answer the phone, or you know what I'm saying? We attracted to the end result, not the process. So I'm saying all that to say, that's the thing. Moo, y'all up here, episode 230, what is it?
234.
But I'm attracted to that y'all at 234. I'm not attracted to everything y'all went through to get to 234.
Yeah, because that's not attractive.
That's not attractive. The work is not attractive. And it goes back to what I'm saying. You gotta put in the work. Ain't no getting around the grind. Ain't no cheating the grind. You can't jump from A to Z. All them letters is in between.
That's been a rare.
You gotta put in the work.
Nice episode, putting in the work.
You gotta put in the work, bro. You can't cheat it.
Because even with like the podcast people be critical of us, it's just like, yo, I don't know, because you see maybe Gilly and Wallow spring up and just like, now some people put in work. Like now some people.
I saw Wallow. Not to cut you off, my pardon me too. I saw Wallow just did an interview on another podcast called Tales from the Jails or something like that. And he said something. This is what he said? He said, everybody saw me going to get the Porsche, me going to get the Benz. He said they forgot about the videos in that little room at Nana House. They forgot about me laying on the concrete putting ketchup on my face. They forgot about all the times when niggas were saying, Wallow a weirdo, he loot. So I'm saying all that to say, they forget about all the work you put in, they just see the end result.
And they say, I want to do that.
And I want to do that, but you can't do it without what? Putting in the work.
Putting that work, yeah.
Putting in the man hours, the dedication, the sacrifice, the time. Y'all ain't get the episode 200 something by luck. All three of y'all came together, had a plan, and stuck it out when it was good and when it was bad.
Yeah.
When the views was low, when nobody was checking for it, when everybody was talking about it. Y'all said, okay, we need to spice it up. We need to do this. Let's try this. Let's bring some ladies in. Let's do After Dark. We fix it as we go, but we know what we need to do to keep it rolling to get the people's attention. Yeah. You work until people see value in what you're doing and want to pay you to do what you're doing.
No, word.
And that's
gotta outwork people.
Work.
It's a competitive world. Like,
everything,
really
bro.
You have to outwork people.
At the end of it all, you got this drama project on the way.
Life lessons, man.
We're gonna drop 3 stories for us with the visuals.
Shout out to Ace McCloud, man.
Shout out to Ace McCloud. He's all over the first one.
Yeah, I love that nigga, man. I love that nigga.
Is he gonna be on part 2 or?
Yeah, Ace. I always keep Ace involved, man. Ace been nothing but loyal to me since I met him. So I always keep bro involved in everything I do. Like you see, he just hosted the Cypher I did at Simply Pure. Shout out to Tahir.
That was beautiful.
You know, I just keep Ace involved, man. Any chance I get, right, I shout Ace out. I make sure I show him that love because Ace done poured so much into so many artists, so many people. And he just a nigga that ain't never get his just due. He been overlooked, like myself. So every chance I get, I shout him out because that's my nigga and I love him genuinely. You know what I mean?
Make some noise.
That's my nigga, man. A&R to the streets. But yeah, I think the underlying thing with this episode, not only just to promote the project Building 9, but it's just to promote what it takes to get to where we want to get to. And I'm still not where I want to get to. I'm sure y'all not where y'all want to be.
None of us are.
But it's work that got y'all to this point. And that's what they got to understand. None of this shit comes without the work. You know what I'm saying? It look cute. It look attractive on the outside looking in. But it's a lot of man hours that got put in. So don't skip that part of the story when you tell my story. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the pictures with the celebrities and see me in Brooklyn with the Clips and Trey Songz and all that, but don't forget the times when the car broke down on the highway. You know what I mean? So it's a process, man. It's a process,
We
baby.
love that, man. We love hearing from you. Every time you up here, it's a movie. Every time you up here, it's just like you dropping jewels.
Yeah.
A lot of jewelry. A lot of jewelry. Take that home with you. That's how you do it.
Shout out to the artists in the city. I want to say one thing before we wrap up to all the artists in the city, right? Learn from my mistakes. Not just me, learn from the mistakes of those before you, right? It'll save you a lot of money and a lot of time. Ask questions, right? It's never been a time an artist reached out to me for any information I didn't give it to them. I'm not here to withhold information, but I'm here to give the information to those humble enough to ask the questions. You understand what I'm saying? At the same time, with all these celebrities coming to the town, I want to see, and y'all included in this, I want to see our community, our culture take advantage. So artists, I want to see y'all collaborating and getting features from these artists, whoever you feel fit with your style of music. Podcasters, I want to see y'all getting these interviews with these people so that way they get to embody our culture and it gives them incentive to come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't just go to Cooper's and get the bag. I stopped at World Takes and did an interview and I fuck with them niggas. I'll go back and do their show.
Yeah.
And then that's how y'all podcast becomes a part of the promo run. I know I got to go to Trenton to go to World Takes.
Yeah.
I know I got to go over here and do the, you know what I'm saying? We got to put ourselves in a position to benefit with all this talent coming to the city because, you know, like I know, there was a time when nobody was coming to the town. Or if it was every now and then. This summer, it might have been 10, 20
This year
celebrities.
alone, it's
It's
been
been
like,
lit.
the Trenton, man, y'all been doing. Hey, make some noise for Trenton.
It's
Yo,
lit.
they've been doing good.
And shout out to all the promoters and everybody that's bringing the artists to the
The
town.
city been on fire.
But what happens next year, this time next year, excuse me, we look back and nobody took advantage of it.
Yeah.
All they did was come here and get a bag.
Talking
And
about
niggas
how
got some
crazy that
pictures.
year was.
You know what I'm saying? So let's all be mindful of that, myself included. Let's be mindful and put ourselves in a position to take advantage of these people coming to our home and show them our culture and give them incentive to want to come back.
Yeah.
Because the more they come back, the more they bring value and they add on. And it puts us and our chefs, our podcasts, our artists, our barbers, our makeup artists, our clothing lines in position. You know what I mean? So, man, Lil Kim next Sunday, Lil C's, my born day party, man. It's
Let's
all
go.
about the Benjamins at Cooper's.
Let's
Yeah,
go. Let's go.
Building 9, October 9th, my nigga, y'all born day, my birthday the 10th.
Eisenhower. Man.
Hello. Well, hello.
Come on, man.
Rest in peace, young
man.
motherfucker.
Let me ask you something else.
Nigga. Yeah.
Nah, cause niggas come in.
All right.
He been asking too many questions.
I got the question. Who's just shot on his shit? Who never really get the experience? Who's been avoiding the experience for a minute?
Like,
Talk to
question
me.
after question with you tonight, though, bro.
Yeah, nigga, I got questions. I love
Let
questions.
me get in.
Go ahead.
Let me get in. No,
Go ahead.
Nah, for
Nah, cause
real.
you been shot who out and all that, but you
Let me
ain't
get
asking
in.
no
Let me get in,
questions.
though. Let me get in on her.
Oh, go
Let me
ahead.
get in
What we
on
Go
her.
ahead.
talking
Give me
about?
one.
Talk
Give
to
me
me.
something.
Like, damn. It's
Talk
like,
I've been
to
waiting for you to ask him some questions.
to
Honestly.
me.
If you wasn't hogging the interview.
Nigga, you been shotting them out telling him how great you was.
You been hogging the interview all
Niggas
night.
need to hear that,
Nah, he
man.
been asking you. He been telling you how great you
Building
was.
9 on the way,
Here we
man.
go.
Make some noise, man.
I
Building
only
9.
been scoring for 20 years.
Man, ask Ooh questions.
Ah, man,
We gotta come with the Joe Rogan shit.
I only been scoring
Yeah,
for
it's like-
20 years. You know what I mean? I need to be able to come somewhere and get some love, man.
Nah, you got some love. We got a question real quick though, real quick.
Talk to me. What's the question?
Like, this nigga coming crazy, yo.
Somebody asked a question.
Talk to me. What's the
All right,
question?
so
B?
like, I
said
ain't
something about some
necessarily
baddies
grew
in
up in
the-
the projects. Know what I mean? So like, I grew up like around the corner from the projects. Now, like a lot of times you'll hear like people coming from the projects kind of bigging it up. Know what I mean? As if like that's the, you know what I mean? That's what they know. That's their community. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of big up. Even if you ain't from the project, you big up your block, your street, whatever. But it's like like when you was coming, like growing up in the project, was it a feeling of this is my community, this I love this shit, like I love like the people around me, this is
Well.
real quick, or was it like I gotta get up out of this shit?
Okay, so you got days when it's like I gotta get up out of this shit because you know shit get real.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you become family with the other families in them buildings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're seeing people at some of their most vulnerable moments. You know what I'm saying? You know the lady upstairs, you know her mom died, you affected by that. You know what I'm saying? You know the kids know you, you know what I'm saying? It's family oriented, but at the end of the day, you know, it's love in it, and I think that comes from the people. People, you know what I'm saying? It's people from around the way that I'll never forget. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that hold near and dear, you know, places in my heart just from that timeline of life. You know what I'm saying? You know, when everybody's struggling, you know what I'm saying? The struggle was the common language.
Yeah.
No matter how we dress it up. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
kind of brought people together.
You know what I mean? The struggle. You know what I'm saying? We all going through it. Think about it. Like a lot of your common goals and you know some of your best friends, y'all united based off the struggle. We both ain't got shit. Let's figure out how we gonna get a little something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's family oriented. Like I said, it's people I don't watch grow up, you know, in the buildings, and I see them now, and I be like, damn, that's such and such son. That's such and such. Yo, how your mom doing? Yo, my condolences. I know your mom just passed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's family oriented. But the flip side of what you're saying about getting up out of here, that comes with the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? The negativity, the losing friends, the violence, that's the shit that gives you the, we gotta do something else. You know what I mean? So, and I think I don't think that's a project thing. I think that's just that's a city thing. Period. You know what I'm saying? We all got fond memories of the city, right? Mm-hmm. Good times we had good times, great times. You know what I'm saying? But we all got moments in the city too where it was like, I gotta get my kids out of here.
Yeah.
I can't have you know what I'm saying? I gotta get my mom out of here. Shit getting too, you know what I mean? It's too much going on. I love it, but you know, I don't wanna lose nobody else to this shit. Think about it, bro. Think about how many people we lost to this shit. Now we at the age where niggas got kids and nieces and nephews and it's like, I can't lose my son to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So I gotta put the people I love in different spaces.
But it also becomes, for some people, it's like, I can't raise my son in this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Not like I can't lose my kid to
I can't
this
raise
shit.
my son in shit because
like
I can't allow the things that intrigue me and that pull me in a certain direction to do the same thing to him.
Yeah.
You know, or worse. Because now it's not even, with the younger niggas, it's not even based on the hustle again to $1. When we was coming up, right, we wanted to get money, get fresh, and, you know, that type of thing, get the girls and shit. Now it's based on murder.
That's crazy.
It's not based on the hustle aspect of it no more. It's like, it's based on like, yo, you killed the nigga?
Black people though, not like
not
Spanish
just
person
no,
or white person.
Yeah.
It's literally a black person.
So the energy is shifted, right? And I think truth of the matter is people won't say it, but the Chicago culture played a major part in that in every inner city across America. Every inner city across America is mimicking Chicago culture. From the way they speak, to the way they dress, to the way they look, to the way they rap videos look, to smoking on the ops. And I'm not blaming this on them because that's what was going on in their space. But because it was pushed to the forefront, other inner cities in America did what? They imitated it. The kids were influenced by it. And they thought that this was cool, and they said, now we gonna do that. Oh, we watching such and such on YouTube. They killed the nigga, they smoking on such and such. Now what a nigga doing in Trenton? We smoking on, you know what I'm saying? We unfortunately, the wrong shit is very influential, especially with millions of dollars in marketing pushed behind it to influence your kids. But that's another conversation.
All right, so it's pushed to the forefront, but we accept it. It's not like it's pushed to the forefront and it's forced on us. It's like we embrace it. We yearn for that shit.
Because the powers that be know what we're attracted to. None of this is coincidental. This shit is studied. The powers that be know what entices us, and that's what they feed us. And what we do is respond in a way that's cohesive to what they already think. This is what they attracted to. This is what we give them. Perfect example. Watch the shift in the culture of the music. When all the artists in Chicago were standing in the kitchen with their shirts off, with their dreads just beginning, and everybody had guns, what did you start seeing in the videos from the young niggas all across the country?
Guns and
30
videos.
niggas in the kitchen, shirts off, underwear showing, dreads just beginning, everybody got guns. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The influence was there. The influence was there. It was attractive to the impressionable mind. Why you think they tell you to... I'm about to get deep. Why do you think they tell you the music is a young man's sport? Because
You mean rap music is a
rap music is a young man's sport. Because a young mind is impressionable. A younger person can be controlled. At 18 years old, the 18-year-old you don't know what the 40-year-old, 38-year-old you know now. So the decisions you're going to make based on business at 18 might not be the decisions you're going to make as a grown, experienced man. They prey on the youth. They want to keep it
I
a
don't
young...
want to say they. I don't want to say
I'm
they.
saying they.
I'm going to challenge you on that.
I'ma
You
say
give me a
they.
All right, go ahead. Say your thing.
I'm going to say you why I'm saying they because
Yeah.
it's documented. It goes back to my previous point. It's documented. We could go back and pull this up. It's documented that a record label will overlook a 38-year-old talented man and sign a 17-year-old man, a young boy that's not as talented as a 38-year-old. You know why? He's not overlooking the paperwork with the same fine tooth. He lacks the experience. Experience comes with time. It comes with age. Wisdom comes with age and time. A 17-year-old is not looking at the contract to say, let me make sure my points is in place, my masters is in place. I'm getting this off my digital retail, my merch, my this. They're not looking at that. You know what they're doing? Going to the last page to see what the count is. And they sign it. A 38-year-old man that experienced the pitfalls of the music industry for 20 years, I appreciate the contract. I'll get back with you tomorrow after I go sit with my lawyer and we go through it.
Yeah.
This is why they want to push on the young kids because they're impressionable. You can't impress a grown man in his 40s and his late 30s the way you can a 16-year-old and entice him with certain things. I know I could have an 800 credit score and go to the Benz lot and pull off and ride through the projects with the music playing. A 16-year-old looking like I got to do what he did to do. You understand what I'm saying, bro?
I do understand.
The way the mind
I
works is
agree with
different.
you actually 100%.
Right.
Know what I mean? But the thing is that young mind impressionable, whether you Chinese, Puerto Rican, Indian, that's why a lot of youth be attracted to hip hop music and but then it's a disconnect with black culture because it'd be like black men they turn 40 and they still be into spinning the block music to where a white man who used to listen to hip hop and their mom says don't listen to it, or an Indian man or a Pakistani man, they know some Tupac, they know some Snoop Dogg. But then they say, you know what? All that, fuck that bitch. I'm a nut in this bitch. That's my baby mom. It's a disconnect because they say, you know what? I do want to have a family. I do want to listen to positive music. You know what I mean? And they become older, and it's a disconnect to where our older men still sag their pants. They still want baby mamas.
All right, so what you speaking on is mindset. When you say an Asian kid and a Chinese kid and all that shit, we control and determine what's cool. We always have.
Who?
Us as a people.
I see us like the black people.
Black people have always set in the entertainment world. We have always said this is what it is, and and the world has followed.
For the youth and the impressionable.
Period. So guess what?
So you think you think, I don't know, the world.
I'm not speaking.
You say the world, so
right.
You think I don't know, Asian men. I mean, whether it's Middle East Asian, like Indian, Afghanistan, or it's people from Southeast Asia or China. You think men in their 40s and stuff, impressionable, they look up to rap music and stuff like that. That's what in your head you look at it like that.
If a man in his 40s is looking up to rappers and rap music, he got a problem with self.
Right.
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 If you feel the same way you felt at 17, at 40, you wasted all that time in between that. You didn't grow.
Yeah.
What you speaking upon is growing as a person, the mindset, elevating,
Right.
maturing. I'm saying that the reason why the Asian kids and all these motherfuckers is attracted to it, people that can't even speak English but can recite whole Tupac and Biggie verses, is because we set the trend of what's cool. And what's cool is usually set in what? The younger generation. You understand what I'm saying? So now at 40, guess what? My grandfather passed away, right? God bless his soul. My grandfather was in his late 70s, 80s. My grandfather had every orchestra type albums. He played the violin, he painted. He was self-taught electrician, right? He had jazz albums. He had classical music albums. But guess what? He had every Tupac album.
Yeah.
He had every Dr. Dre album. He had Snoop Dogg albums. So what I'm saying is, there's no age limit on what you enjoy. There's an age limit on how you carry yourself. At 40 years old, you should know better than to carry yourself a certain way. That don't mean I can't enjoy my Tupac CD. That don't mean I can't enjoy my Biggie CD. I'm not necessarily walking out of here calling women bitches and hoes, though.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
I know how to conduct myself when I walk in certain rooms. When I come in World Takes Podcast, I can let loose a little bit, breathe, and we can kick the shit, and we can laugh and giggle. But when it's time for me to go take care of business, you know I'm going to take care of business.
Yeah.
When it's time for me to go be around my loved ones, I'm who I am around my loved ones. You understand what I'm saying? You adapt to your surroundings as a grown man. You know when it's time to be this way. You know when it's time to be that way. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
I
what
do.
you speaking on as a 40-year-old man doing certain things that the young boys doing, we speaking on the mindset and the mind that never grew.
Yeah.
That's not a culture.
That is a cultural thing.
It's not a cultural thing. That's an individual thing. Because I can show you same way you can show me black men that's doing everything you said. I can show you black men right now that started here and in a whole nother direction in life because they matured and they grew the fuck up.
Yeah.
So that's based on the individual. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so when I say cultural thing, I say like a group. It's like it's not just one black man that's out here like that. It's like a group to where it's almost stereotypical. Stereotypes. They form from some type of facts, some type of like, you know what I mean, like. So it's like when you say they put music to the like certain type of music to the forefront. The same rap, like I've been having this debate lately, and it's just been since that Charlie Kirk death, and it's just like, yo, people keep no accountability, right?
You know who they is? You know who they is when I say they push the? You know who they is when I say that?
They?
Do you know who they is when I say that?
Explain it, because I hear that's the debate I be having.
When I say they push that, when I say they push that music to the forefront, that means all these record. First of all, let me tell you this: the entertainment industry is well calculated,
Right.
and is ran by people that's been running things for a long time,
Right.
Right. When they want to make a star, they make a star. Trust and believe. The budget that Taylor Swift gets is way different.
Yeah.
Not only just recording, what's key with an artist is the marketing budget. That's what pushes you and propels you. Anything in the music industry can be broad. Billboard #1.
I agree. I think
All these
not
views
just
on
music
YouTube.
industry, any industry.
It's all broad.
Payola.
It's payola. It's
Yeah.
broad. So at the end of the day, the money they pour, let me tell you, this is a fact. The money they pour into Sexy Red don't nowhere near amount to the money they pour in Taylor Swift.
I get that.
You know why? Because this is what we really want to push. We giving y'all this because this is what we know y'all like. That demographic right
That's
there.
the culture.
But this is what I want to push. I ain't playing this for my daughter.
Exactly.
When I get to the crib,
That's where it becomes a culture.
I'm playing this right here.
Yeah, and then it's me who say, listen, I come into your party or I come into your event and I say I don't listen to Sexy Red, I listen to Taylor Swift, and I get shunned like, oh, we don't listen to that corny shit, that's whack shit. You know what I mean? It's like that's where it becomes cultural. Like we decide to do degenerate.
So let me ask
shit
you this:
or invest in degenerate.
What is the reason? What did you experience? Okay, so it goes back to this as well. experience in our childhood makes us who we are as an adult.
Right,
You
that's
would
a
agree?
fact.
So for me, musically, I've experienced different musics as a child is the reason why I explore the music the way I do as an adult. So for instance, my mom played heavy Anita Baker, Phyllis Hyman, Whitney Houston in the house, right?
Yep.
My dad was a little older than my mom, so my dad was more 70s funk. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Curtis Mayfield, Delphonics, the Manhattans, Al Green, Isaac Hayes, Barry White, right? My grandfather, older than my dad, but he played classical music, he played the violin. So I go to my grandfather's house, he playing classical music some days, orchestra, he reading music notes. So what I'm saying is all of that melting pot is the reason why I explore music like that. There's something that you experience, the reason why you may explore music the way you do. So
Yeah.
it's also tied into what we came up around, what was poured into us, and who we were influenced by early on in life. We don't just do things. All of this shit comes from somewhere.
That's
You
where it's
understand what I'm saying?
it's called cultivation.
Okay.
So that's where it's culture.
You being
Yeah.
molded and
Yeah, and it's not necessary just only like we decide to accept that or not. You know what I
Right.
mean? We don't have to accept this shit in our community. We watching this snitch shit go crazy where it's just like Troy Ave was saying, this street shit is a myth. Know what I mean? And then we watching this snitch shit go
I'm gonna
nuts.
tell you, let me stop you right there. The reason why I don't like that street shit is a myth, right? Hear me out. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like that. And I'm not a nigga to glorify the streets. I done lost more niggas just like you. I done lost more niggas in the streets. Fuck the streets.
Yeah.
But the reason why I don't like the street shit is a myth is because you come in the game. No disrespect to Troy Ave, I don't know him. We come in the game glorifying all the street shit.
Negative
So
shit.
when they
Negative
go,
shit.
So when they go wrong for a nigga, don't give me back the streets is a myth. You know why? Because you came in the game flashing everything that you said you got from the streets. You glorified and championed everything the streets gave you. But when the tables turned and it went belly up for you, now you want to come back and your approach is the streets is a myth. The streets was a myth when the streets brought you that Range Rover.
But that goes
The
back-
streets was a myth when you was buying that jewelry and shit at the streets. The streets was a myth when you was naming your CDs after Coke and had Coke all on the cover. The streets was a myth then.
Yeah.
So don't tell me it's a myth now because you got jammed up, caught up in the shooting, and all that shit went on with you know what I mean?
Why can't you though? I don't get that. I
Because
don't
it
get why
been a
that.
myth.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
been a
But it's
myth.
self-actualization.
But what I'm saying is when you was on the beneficial side of it, it was paraded, it was exploited, it was gloated, it was championed.
Well, as long as you got life, you on the beneficial side of it.
What I'm saying
As
is
long-
when the tangible things are coming as a root from this, and we're holding it to a glory, and we're championing, and we're throwing it back in people's face and saying, I did this, and the braggadocious shit I was saying. I did this, and this is what the block gave me, and this is how I do it. I gotta take it when it turns, and then when it goes belly up. Because guess what? The good comes with the bad comes with the good.
Yeah, but everybody.
We knew the streets was a myth when you was running the bag up.
But the thing is, that's just singling out Troy
Not
Ave,
just
but, like,
him.
people grow into that, where it's like some people ain't experienced the positives of the street shit. Some people ain't get the money. Some people ain't live that lifestyle. Some people ain't get the bitches. But then they get a certain age and still realize all that street shit is for the birds.
All right, listen to
And
this.
so I'm saying, like, it's
Listen
not
to this.
about what
Listen
you
to this.
did. Anybody can come to the
Listen to
point
this.
where that shit ain't it.
All of us seen niggas before us that did the streets, got killed, lost, went to jail, got money, came home broke, got money again, went to jail again. We seen what came with the streets, and we still chose it. We knew what we were signing up for. You know how to say stand what you do? We knew what we were signing up for. The streets don't change. The outcome don't change.
Nah, that's a fact.
This is guaranteed.
It's negative though.
The negative is guaranteed.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So what I'm saying is, when it's up for you and it's good, and you champion it, keep the same energy when it go. You knew how it ended. You knew how the movie. How many times you seen this movie just with different characters, different slang, different names? Maybe he got stabbed. Maybe he got shot. Maybe he went to jail for life. Maybe he, you know what I'm saying, bro? We've
Yeah.
seen this before. So my thing is, my whole thing, and I'm not singling out Troy. Yeah, I'm just saying in general.
I get it.
I hear a lot of niggas that be like, man, the streets are myth. And we been knew that. We been knew niggas that told on niggas. We been seeing all this.
Yeah, but we also been hearing it from older guys. Like when you in the streets, you'll hear older guys. It'd be the same repetition where it's like people who been in the streets would be telling us like, yo, get out the streets, that shit ain't it. We ignoring it, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like everybody ain't, like for instance, everybody ain't make millions off of
no, for sure. Yeah.
But they still like lean into it. That's why I said Chinese people, Indian people, especially when they're youthful, they glorify that whole street life stuff. And it's a time where they grow from it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why you see a lot of niggas who visit the streets, kingpins and all, working for the city,
yeah,
working for the state.
Because,
you know what I mean?
Because you get tired of going to jail.
That shit ain't it.
You get tired of running into a dead end.
Cause it's a bad setup. And then we hear music that's glorifying like stuff that's gonna lead you into that same shit. That's why like a lot of times you get older, you don't really want to hear too much like
the perspective. So as you get older, right, your perspective changes. The way I thought when I was 15, 16, 17, trying to get some money, it's not the way I think now.
Yeah.
So that's why my music reflects the way it does. When it's all said and done, good times don't last. I'm saying what you saying.
Yeah.
Everything that we glorified, everything that attracted us, everything that pulled us into this way of life that we thought was the way, ain't really nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't really shit. You got niggas going to jail, mom's dying while they in jail, grandma dying while they in jail. Little sister got molested while you was in jail.
Yeah.
You're not able to be there for the people you love.
Kids being
That's the
born.
shit that counts.
Yeah.
Kids can't. You know what I'm saying? Being there for the people you love is more valuable than anything that the streets can give you.
Priceless, yeah, for sure.
Ain't nothing that the streets can give you that mean more than being there for the people that you love and that you know love you genuinely. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
that's
the streets is like, I don't even subscribe to that street shit, but at the same time too, I do feel like, you know, it's a catch-22, and I'm still growing and maturing. I still got certain ways of me that I know where it came from, to where I be like, oh, that nigga told on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I still find myself in that space, and I know where it came. You know, that's how we come up. But at the same time, I want to continue to grow, and I want to continue to become a better man. But at the same time, we got to be men too. We got to stand what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my point right there. At the end of the day, like I agree with you so many points. It's just like, you know what I mean? I was just
right. Yeah, we had a conversation. Yeah.
But I just think, like, I just want to send that message out there. Like, a lot of things in our community, we do have to correct. We can't ignore it. Like, a lot of things are counterproductive,
I agree.
degenerative. And we have to, like, you know, we have to grow in our community. We do have to start establishing families. Like, we do have to start, you know, respecting each other. Stop, like, you can't be that nigga because you killed a whole bunch of niggas and never did anything to nobody else out of our community. Like, you cannot be that nigga. You know what I mean? We got to stop glorifying a lot of negative shit in our
mindset. We got to stop being so easily impressed by the wrong shit.
By negative shit, degenerative shit. Like,
you know the shit we supposed to be praising? We supposed to be praising that man that stay on the block that we watch go to work for 30 years straight, put his kids through college. Right now, he just retired. He just moved his wife from around the way. They tucked away. The kids graduated. They grown. They starting their families. And they get together on the weekends. That's the shit we supposed to be praising.
Yeah, but instead, we'll turn up for somebody coming home after selling fentanyl and doing 10 years.
That's true.
Or, you know what I mean? Or murdering people and stuff. Like, we had the biggest party ever off of that shit.
I mean, life is about people, places, and things. So one is about who we surround ourselves with. They say who you interact with the most is a direct reflection of who you are and where you're going.
Yeah.
So who we around, who we interact with, who we having conversations with, who we doing this with, creating that dialogue with. Because at the end of the day, right, what can a nigga tell me that's still in position doing what we did 20 years ago?
Yeah.
You stuck. It's evident. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we want to be around people that's growing and moving forward. We're not ashamed of where we come from. We're not downplaying where we come from, but you know, some of us want more.
Yeah.
Some of us know that there's more, and some of us understand that there's things that mean more
Yeah.
than being around the way every day. We past that shit, bro.
Yeah.
We past that shit. No, that don't mean we can't get together and have a good time. That don't mean we can't get together and kick the shit, but I can't stand on the block with you no more.
Yeah, nah, you
I
doing
can't.
penitentiary chances type shit.
I can't, bro. We did that for too long, and we wasted too much valuable time that we could have been spending with the people we love. Life is
Yeah.
short, bro.
I know people right now, like, you know, I got in the construction field, it's just like people selling drugs at highest level. Like, I mean, kingpins where it's like them, or the trucking field where it's just like, if I knew what I know now, like, I wouldn't even waste my time doing that shit, where then people from the outside be like, oh, he was that nigga, he was selling keys and blah, blah, blah. It's like,
we praise
the
the
same
wrong
nigga was
shit.
selling keys, like, man, if I knew what
If
I knew now, I would have
did
started
it.
at
Yeah.
18 and
Yeah.
I would have been
I
retired
agree.
by 35
I agree.
type shit. You know what I mean?
But people, places, and things play a major part.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's all culture.
That goes back to, like us, what we were saying about moving our kids out of certain environments.
Yeah.
Being able to put them in certain environments where the focal point is not the nigga that got all the bricks.
Yeah.
The focal point is the nigga that got his credit
The
right.
engineering
got the
degree
property,
and got the
that
big
went to
old mansion.
college,
Yeah,
got
all the
crib.
cars. Yeah.
Nigga that's 24 and got the new foreign, but he got the new
Yeah.
foreign doing this.
Yep.
When you surround yourself with that, you'll look at things different. You surround yourself with niggas selling crack all day and getting
Yeah.
fresh and you ain't got no money, you might, you know how I started hustling? Hanging out.
Nah, me too.
Hanging out. Idle, you know they say idle time is the devil's playground? That's how I started hustling. I started hustling by coming to the block every day, watching my friends get money, and me going home with $2, $3 in my pocket. And eventually I went to a nigga and said, yo, I need a gram of coke.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, I
So
you know I
the point
know.
I'm saying is energy is contagious. We adapt to what we surround ourselves with. If I was surrounded by 9 niggas selling crack, I was going to be the 10th nigga selling crack. If
Yeah.
I was surrounded by 9 niggas going to school to be lawyers, I'd probably be the 10th nigga
That's a fact.
going to school to be a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah.
and like I said, you know, that's come from a period of time, and over a period of time, we learn to be conscious of where we invest our time, who we invest our time with, and people, places, and things.
No, that's
Know
a
what
fact.
I
Like you said, like Newton said, energy don't stop and move from one object to another. That's how energy moves. It just don't just disappear or die out. It moves from one object to another. So hell yeah. But yeah, man, I appreciate your time out here today, man. Let me
Oh,
ask
my
you
God.
something else, real quick. Let's go to something else, real quick. Give me it's some baddies in the town. You know some baddies in the town you want to shout out or anything like that? Nah, because the world need
I
to
ain't gonna
know.
hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. There's some nice ones in the town,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Anybody you got your eye on or anything? Like you
Keep
looking
it
at
real.
like, yeah, she a nice one.
It is. It actually is. It actually really is. I'm not gonna expose it, but it actually really
Come
is.
on.
I sat back one day and I'm building with my man. I said, yo, there's a couple nice ones in the town.
It is.
Like some that you can really go on South Street hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Do your
Hold
little-
her hand,
absolutely.
little arm
And
around
be
her
comfortable
shoulder.
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Know that you got one.
Get her a big slice.
Yeah,
Get her a
big slice
giant-
Lorenzo's. Yeah. Wet Willies.
Yeah. You see somebody from the town beat the horn at because you're
My
a presence.
nigga. Yeah, my nigga.
Oh, yeah.
And you see what I got with me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you don't want to shout her out, like send her a message or anything right now, because you know we the biggest platform.
Well, see what I
Dave's
did-
gonna chop it up
What I did was
and make it like a love letter.
I'm not gonna shout her out.
Yeah.
What I like to do is I scroll through a couple pics and I just hit them.
How many likes? How many likes really show you interested?
I think anything beyond 3 on the back to back to back,
Bang, bang, bang.
I'm trying to tell you a little something.
Yeah.
Like let's
Holla.
pay attention, Stank.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
really, you know what I'm saying? Let's use our common
yeah.
sense. I just
Hit
like
me
3
with
pictures.
something back,
Show me a little love on a little freestyle video, something, a little fire emoji.
then I'm gonna
And
get in
then
that
meet me,
DM.
you know where to meet me at.
IG is the #1 dating app.
I see the beautiful thing about IG. IG is dangerous though.
Yeah.
IG is dangerous because you'll catch a couple of these, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll bump into them, and you'll be like, not what I thought. But respectfully,
You gonna
Queen,
put your best foot forward,
respectfully,
though.
Queen.
You better.
You know what I mean?
Why would she give the worst side of
I'm
herself?
gonna keep it real. I'm very impressed with the town right now.
Yeah.
It's a nice 5.
Give me a
piece
top
floating.
5. Give me a top
Ooh.
5. If I say rappers right now, you gonna give it to me.
Ooh.
I'm asking you a top 5.
I'm just saying that I'm very impressed with the town, man. The town is producing some quality.
Can we get a top 5 or a lady of the week for on a weekly basis? What
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's start right now.
We can do that. Damn. I don't want to put niggas on.
Why not? You can't have them all. No, ooh.
I get like that. I ain't gonna lie.
You can't have them
I
all.
get like
And
that.
Guess what?
I'll share that stage.
Even you might think
I
you
ain't
can have them all.
Hey, Diggs, I'll share that stage, Diggs. I ain't.
Oh, you gonna have to share it. That's just the way the
I'll share
game
the
works.
stage, but I love my ladies, man. I love the ladies, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on, man. You coming like you media trained, bro. Like, answer the question. Give me a shout out. Give me a shout
I'm
out.
gonna throw one out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw one out. Respectfully, and I don't know what situation.
That's
I don't
okay.
mean no disrespect to none. We're gonna throw one out. I'll throw a couple out, matter of fact. I got a couple in my own.
Oh, man.
Feel me?
Yeah.
No disrespect, ladies. I don't know y'all situation. I'm just saying that y'all beautiful, y'all ambitious, and I'm just acknowledging y'all queens on the platform. Just letting the world know that we see y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then no disrespect to any brother that you
Come
dealing
on. Oh,
with.
you taking too long.
No, I
Just
just
say
you know
it.
what I mean? I gotta do that because you don't want to be disrespectful. They might be, you know what
I
I'm saying?
think, yeah.
Ty Love is definitely one.
Ty Love was on the show too.
Yeah.
Oh man, Ty Love is a nice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mara is definitely one.
Amir.
Mara.
The mayor. Oh yeah, the mayor definitely. Yeah.
That's one.
Ty Love, the mayor. No particular order.
No order. Just showing,
just like nice,
showing love.
like
beautiful
pieces in the tent.
Beautiful is beautiful.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a couple, man. There's a couple.
You want to keep it at them too?
We can start there though.
Oh, I like that. That was a good start. Because
I
I only need one out of you. You gave me 2.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's some beautiful women in the town, man. I hope to see them all October 5th at my birthday party.
No, that's a fact. Next week, can we get another drop?
Yeah, we can make this a weekly. We can make this a weekly thing. We start. You know,
Yeah, I'm gonna get Diggs the socials to them too.
yeah.
We're gonna shout them out.
Guess what? We gotta acknowledge us.
Cause you like the Hove of the town. You know, Hove don't necessarily be speaking and talk on everything, but like he see everything they be saying.
I watch everything.
Yeah, I know you.
I
be
watch
doing.
everything. I'll be on
I
everything.
know. I caught you out the Weed Man spot 4 a.m.
Hey yo, this nigga being is crazy. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. All just aside, some beautiful women in the city.
Nah, it is.
And on some real shit, ladies. If nobody told you deserve to be acknowledged.
Nah,
Or let
word
them
up.
niggas hide you, man. You know what I mean? Ladies is beautiful. Y'all deserve to be. Because on some real shit, a nigga ain't winning until they got a good woman on their team.
Nah, that's
I'm
a
going to keep
fact.
it real, bro. A good woman going to be a better friend to you than niggas you knew all your life, my nigga. And that's a fact.
That's the shit I'm on.
That's a
I
fact,
do believe
bro.
in like.
I like to be around them women, B.
Nah, word.
Feel me?
All that fuck them bitches.
No, we ain't
fuck
doing
my
none of
babe.
that.
Like yo,
I'm past that.
I be on a After Dark podcast and I be debating little shit, but it's just to get perspective because I think women need to understand that their femininity is power. You feel me? Don't try to be like a man.
Yeah.
You can't outwork us.
That goes back to what I'm saying. That's society pushing that agenda. That's
Yeah.
society that told women play the part of the man. You don't need no man to raise a man.
Well,
and
that's
all that
culture
shit.
again. Culture ain't decide to say
Well,
let food
okay.
stamp pay
Right.
for the household.
But all that
that's culture.
Okay,
That's not
but
necessarily.
Guess what? I go a step further. All that was by design. It was designed to remove the black father out the household to put the mother on welfare since that was systematic. All that was by design.
A lot of people say that's a shocker because at the end of the day, white people had the same opportunities of that too. But
Do
they
you know
said,
that more white people-
I'm gonna choose my husband
Uh,
over
Let me
government
correct you.
assistance.
Let me correct you. This is documented, Diggs. I want you to pull this up. Do you know that more white people was on welfare than black people?
No, even to this day, it's more white
Facts.
people. Yeah, no, that's for sure.
Facts.
That's for sure.
They won't tell you that.
That's for
though.
sure.
They won't tell you that.
That's for sure. But
Because
like
you know
single
why?
parent households is more in black communities than white
because
communities.
it was designed to move the black father out the house. Who raises the black boy to be a black strong man? The father.
Well-
when we get rid of the father, we line the son up for crime
That's
and
a
to go
fact.
to jail.
And the women to go on stripper pools.
And the women to do whatever they feel is necessary to do what? Maintain the household. And then when the father comes home, he what? He's in the rears and owes child support. It's another reason for us to do what? Remove him out the household again by locking his ass up. We send the kids to jail by removing the structure out the household. The structure comes from the man, a real man in the household. The man lays the law,
Yeah.
and the man is the lead. What? Lead, provide, and protect the family.
Yeah.
If we remove that component and it falls solely on the mom, now what?
But it's not the system, my boy. It's
not
not
the-
the system no more. It's like it's actually like it's cultivated to a point where it's like it's so easy to leave a nigga because he don't have the financial resources to give you that life you want. So you leave him thinking that.
That's because
or
we live in IG relationships.
no, that's a fact.
We got to get back to real life and doing what
That's
makes
a
us
fact.
happy. We so busy being controlled
dealing
by.
with-
We so busy being. You know how they say television?
Yeah.
This is it right here now. We so busy controlled by this and controlled by the girl that got 100,000 likes that's going on trips every week that we what? We skip the process.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know she fucked for them flights.
Yeah.
We don't know what she did for that trip.
She got shit.
Yeah, man. World Takes Podcast. The promo run starts now.